While maybe not as well known as some of its competitors, the DiRT series of games has been around for nearly 2 decades, either under the Colin McRae Rally name or first and most recently, DiRT. This franchise is always focused on rally sports, and though its current generation has already had the release of DiRT Rally, the first numbered entry into this gen has arrived with DiRT 4. DiRT 4 starts out with a fairly short series of tutorial races that'll get your feet wet with this style of racing. For those used to games like Forza and even the more fantastical games like Mario Kart, you're going to need to pay close attention for this off-road style of racing that takes part across a few different game modes. From there, you get to choose from a variety of different game modes, with career being the one that you'll most likely be spending your time offline with, as it offers 4 different disciplines to choose from, including Rally, Land Rush, Rallycross, and Historic Rally. You are limited at the start which disciplines you can choose, but you will unlock the rest by completing more career events. Land Rush in particular is a very nice addition to DiRT 4, as it lets you take control of vehicles like buggies and crosscarts and short dirt tracks against other racers. This is a nice change of pace from the usual rallies that are more time-based with individual runs on the dirt tracks. The only real complaint there is that the tracks offered feel very similar a lot of the time, so a little bit more variety would be nice. Later modes like Rallycross offer more traditional racing, but mix in other elements like the Joker part of the tracks. Each of these have their own set of different rallies and stadium challenges to choose from, with the number of actual events within each growing the further you get into the game. If you don't like the available events, you can create your own custom championship and stages where you can share those with your friends as well. In between each part of an event, the game has a fairly deep repair and tuning system for your vehicle. Based on a certain amount of time given, you can do certain repairs before the next leg of an event, with you sometimes having to choose what will matter before the next race if you have a lot of issues. You can also upgrade vehicles later to better outfit them for tougher races, but that comes a little later. If you do decide to jump right over into various career modes, you'll start to feel like you're going a little bit over your head. DiRT 4 does offer some excellent DiRT Academy as a large training ground for you to test your different vehicles and what the game has to offer, either in a free roam or a lessons option. The lessons do a good job of helping to teach not only the basics of DiRT 4, but also the more advanced techniques that you may have to use in tougher rallies. The free roam option is also very helpful, as you can just drive around without any worries or having any objective to meet, which allows you to perhaps try out some of the crazier techniques that you otherwise wouldn't in a race. Almost feeling like an extension of DiRT Academy is the game Joyride mode, which is split into 10 different chapters. This includes varying difficulties of either time attack or smash attack challenges, the latter of which has you running into as many special boxes as you can during a set period of time. Each individual chapter has its own set of 6 challenges as well, so you'll have plenty of content out there to check out as you're trying to beat the times and the leaderboards for each of those challenges. DiRT 4 has its fair share of offline modes, but it also offers online connectivity as well. There is the typical multiplayer that allows you to either join existing sessions or create your own, but there's also the competitive style of events mixed into 2 different types of online play. Pro Tour offers specific events that you can either enter matchmaking or compete against 7 other people live. For those that want to be competitive against others online but don't feel like actually doing matchmaking or to have the race live against them, there are also community events available as well. Community events are based on time with daily, weekly, and monthly challenges. You may need certain types of vehicles to participate in these, with you being able to win in-game currency for finishing in certain places. The game does allow you to go back and forth between different modes with different vehicles, but where DiRT 4 really opens up is the creation of your own team. This includes the name of your team, the hiring of your staff, and even the design of your vehicle. You do have a lot of options with color, but the rest of the actual vehicle customization is pretty lacking. Sponsorships are also available so that you can earn extra in-game money to purchase new vehicles. You'll be able to take part in the earliest races with the default car you are given, but will eventually need to purchase better in different types of vehicles for the varying classes of races. This is done a couple different ways: the dealership and the classifieds. The dealership offers brand new vehicles for you to purchase, while the classifieds, as they are in real life, offer a way to purchase used cars that have stock refreshed periodically. After building up a collection of different vehicles, you can check them out in your in-game garage as well. Dirt 4 may not be the visual spectacle of some other racers, but it continues with the long legacy of the franchise by proving difficult gameplay that matches that of the sport itself. With plenty of content both offline and online, there is no question that Dirt 4 will be keeping fans occupied for a while. The verdict is, if you're looking for a new racer that feels different from the likes of Forza or Gran Turismo, but don't mind a little bit of a learning curve, Dirt 4 is definitely worth checking out. Between the time-based rallies and actual racing events, Codemasters continues to prove why they are one of the best in the racing game business with Dirt 4. Release date is June 9th, 2017, available on PS4, Xbox One, and PC, published by Deep Silver, developed by Codemasters. Disclosure: Dirt 4 was provided by the publisher for coverage purposes.